So as we all get a little bit older, our knees and our shoulders all kind of start taking some bumps and some bruises along the way. One of the things that I've noticed really helps me is cold therapy, especially cold compression therapy. Um, I've, just used ice packs that I wrap in gauze or in braces, and it helps, but it's not the same level of support or care that when I go to like a cryotherapy place. So I was looking for something kind of in between. I found this one, and I think that this is really solving my problems, and it's really helping me feel much better again in my shoulders and my knees. It's a cold therapy machine. So basically, think about this as just like a really big, heavy duty, soft cooler. I'll bring you guys in to take a look, but it's exactly what this is. It's a really thick, really insulated, soft cooler, except that on the inside, it's got a pump here that's hooked up. And then it does have some, like, it shows you how much ice you need to put in, max water line, all that kind of stuff is built in here. One of the things I really liked about it is it has the instructions printed on the bag, so it's really simple to use. But it's still, even without the instructions printed on the bag, it's very simple. It's got these really great high quality water connections that you just go ahead and add in, take off. Very easy to do. Let's go ahead and pinch these down, and you go ahead and put your connections in, and it sort of locks into place. Again, one of the things that I really liked about this design is that it's super strong and super stable, so you're not leaking water everywhere. Everything is insulated, even the tubes that go to your pad here are insulated. And this is great. It's a big pad. So again, if you're a big person like myself, plenty of room to wrap around my shoulder, wrap around my knees. My wife uses this as well. She's much smaller than I am. And, it fits all shapes and sizes. You got a really easy to use remote control, so you can just get comfortable, control everything from the remote. Once you plug it in, it's really easy. One of the things that I've noticed about this one is that it's really quiet, which is nice because I can use it and watch TV, and I'm not having to struggle over the sound of pumps or anything like that. Again, really, really quiet, really nice, great design. It gets really cold. It's really fantastic. Let's bring you guys in close so you can kind of see all the pieces and parts, up close, and the pump and the connections. Let's talk about the remote. And then last but not least, let's go ahead and do a little cold therapy. Let's fill this up with water and ice. Let's get it situated so that way you can see it in action. You can hear how quiet it is. You can kind of see how we use the cold therapy machine in our daily lives. So again, here's our machine, our bag up close. You get the great details. You can kind of see in here, we got the pump, we got everything. And then right there, you can kind of see it says water line, and it's really easy to use, really simple to go ahead and fill this up. Make sure you follow the instructions with your min and your max lines, because that helps keep the pump totally submerged. And then you go ahead and you zip this entire thing up, and it's really simple. Go ahead and put your pad on, again, how you like. Just make sure that's wrapped around your shoulder or your knee. Very easy to do. We'll show you that one. And then last but not least, once you plug it in, you have your remote here. And the remote, again, is really easy to use. It's got a lot of different features and functions. There's a loop mode here, which is great. The loop mode has 10, 20, or 30-minute cycles. There's a non-stop mode as well. You also have a 3-step water flow control. And then last but not least is that there's a timer on here as well. So all kinds of stuff. It's compact, great, convenient device. It really sort of helps, like I said, with targeted shoulder pain for myself or kind of knee pain. You can even use this when you sleep, and it provides up to 12 hours of continuous cold therapy at room temperature, which is great. And the noise level, like I talked about, being very quiet, it's less than 15 decibels, so it's a very gentle sound. Allows you to have kind of uninterrupted sleep, or you're not really going to be kept up by the noise of this machine at all. really great. I love the quick connectors, like I talked about, for all of the tubes that you have here. Again, you push in those buttons, and then these come out, and it's a really stable connection, really awesome. I like the quick connects a lot. So these are great. Everything about this has been fantastic. Let's go ahead and get this set up, and I can show you how we use it. So here we are. We're ready to go ahead and fill this up. First thing that we want to make sure that we do is fill it up with ice. You can see here we've got an ice minimum line, and then a water line, a maximum as well. So we've got some ice here, and go ahead and add our ice in. Make sure it comes up pretty close to the ice minimum line here, which is, so now we're good to go. We're gonna go ahead and fill this up now with cold water. And when that fills up, we're gonna go ahead, and then after this, I'll show you guys how to get it strapped down to a shoulder. Make sure we're getting it all secured the way it should. And we'll go ahead and turn it on and make sure that we get some great cold therapy. So here we are. The first thing we're going to do is make sure that we get our shoulder piece on correctly, with the majority of it going up and over the shoulder, and then a band that kind of holds it in place. And the smaller part will go around the arm, and we're going to hold that in place. So let's go ahead and get this on. So first of all, we've got a shoulder piece that goes up and over. We've got the Velcro bands in the back that will go around the chest, that can go through the holder and stretch to go ahead and secure. It doesn't need to be extremely tight, but it's just going to be tight enough to make sure that you're holding it in place really well. Same thing with the armband. Go ahead, give that a tighten all the way around. And now we've got plenty of coverage over, up, and around the shoulder, and again over the arm, keeping it nice and secure. Let's go ahead and connect our hoses, and then we'll go ahead and flip on our machine. So use our quick connect hoses here. Again, depressing down, we're going to add that in, locks it into place. And then next we're going to take the bottom part and we will connect it into the bag. And so here we are. We've got this strapped in, filled with ice. We've got cold water flowing all the way through the tubes and through the compression piece itself. The remote is really easy to use. You can change the flow rate and everything else. We'll talk about that in a little more depth and detail. But first things first, we want to make sure that we're wearing this correctly to be able to provide maximum effectiveness with the cold compression machine. Really easy to use. I like the ice line, the water line, making sure you get adequate ice into your machine so it can do everything that's supposed to, the way it's supposed to. Really easy to use, really easy to set up. So next, let's talk about the remote up close. And now I have my simple, easy to use remote. I can go ahead, hit the power button, and it has power. It's running. I can feel the cold coming through, and this is great. I'm going to move the bag down so that I can pump up. But one of the things that you're going to notice here is that this is on high right now, and you can barely hear it. It's whisper quiet. I love that. I can go ahead and move that flow button, and it changes from high to medium to low. And again, it feels amazing. It feels so good. I love the fact that I've got my different timer settings here, so I can go ahead and use these to get the comfort level that I want, making it really nice and really comfortable. This is the perfect cold therapy system for me. I find that it works great, again, whether it's my shoulder or my knees. That cold compression, that ice cold therapy really helps with inflammation and really just helps overall joint improvement. And the remote being really easy to use, from your flow rate to your timers for run and resting time, It's really simple to use. And again, really great feelings, good cold compression therapy. I think that this is really going to help with our everyday joint pain, but also like speeding up and helping recoveries. All in all, I think this is a really awesome tool to help our overall health and well-being.